morning students, myself Umesh Chetyala. I am working as a teacher in Lord Krishna School. Good morning students, today we are going to learn chapter number 1, standard 7. And what is the chapter name is? Integers. What is the chapter name? Integers. So, before going to start about the chapter name, we have to know about the basic concept first. What you have learned in your 5th, 6th. So, first of all, I will go with the number or numeral. I will go with the number and numeral. What is a number or numeral? And next, before that, we should know about the digits. What is the digits? So, invention of digits. Before invention of digits, just we have only symbols, nothing else. Okay. So, after invention of digits, by taking the help of the symbols, they invented the digits. Then how many digits are there? So total we have 10 digits. How many digits we have? Total 10 digits. What are they? That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all. We have only 10 digits. Understand? So after invention of digits, okay, these 10 digits, with the help of these 10 digits, we found the number. Then what is the definition of number? Grouping of digits is called a number. Grouping of digit is called number. How you can make a group? For example, I am taking 7 here and again I am taking 5 here. So this is 75. What is this? 75. So I form a group by taking 2 digits, that is 7 and 5. So grouping of digits is called number. Grouping of digit is called number. What is the definition of number? Grouping of digits is called number. And number can be also called as numeral. Number also called as numeral. हम number को और क्या बोल सकते हैं? Numeral बोल सकते हैं. Clear? Now आपको समझ में आ गया number and numeral. Number और numeral same. So what is the meaning of a number and what is the definition of number? Clear. Next we will move on to the topic numeration. What is a numeration? What is the meaning of numeration then? The same number or numeral which can be written in the form of words. What is the definition of numeration? The number which can be written in words is called numeration. For example, this is 75. For example, I have written like this 75. This is numeration and this is number or numeral. Now you know about the number or numeral and numeration. Okay. First in your 6th standard, you have learned the definition of natural number. So definition of natural number. Definition of natural number. What is the definition of natural number? What is the definition of natural number? All counting numbers are called as natural number. All counting numbers are called as natural number. How, sir? For example, what is this? An apple. How many apples are there here? Only one apple is there. So this can be called as a natural number. So the things or objects which can be countable in numbers are called, that numbers are called natural numbers, are called as natural numbers. यानी जिसको हम काउंट करके नंबर लिख सकते हैं उनको हम क्या बोलेंगे? नेचुरल नंबर बोलेंगे. Suppose for example, here nothing is there, any object or thing, then what you will write? 0. So nothing is there means you will write 0. Therefore 0 is not a natural number. 0 is not a natural number. Clear? Then what is the definition of natural number? Natural numbers means all counting numbers are called as natural numbers. Clear? So natural numbers are denoted by capital N. Natural numbers are denoted by capital N. So and natural number starts from 1. So 1, 2, 3 up to so on. Clear? So but in natural number 0 will not be included. Okay? Next one thing, in natural number fractions, decimals will not be included. Okay? Only natural numbers means which is completely countable, that number only we have to take. Understand? So that's why natural number definition is all counting numbers are called as natural numbers, and 0 is not included in natural numbers, and natural numbers are denoted by capital N, and natural number starts from 1, 2, 3 up to so on and so on. Next, whole numbers. Next we will move on to the definition. Whole numbers. What is the definition of whole numbers? So whole means complete, one complete. Suppose for example, in previous example I have taken an apple. Apple is a complete apple. So that means you can say one apple. Okay, one apple and half of the apple. That means 1 and half. So these cannot be included in whole numbers. Whole means completely you have to take. Otherwise, if there is nothing here, we will write 0. So either you should take nothing or you should take complete numbers. अंडरस्टैंड? तो आपको लेना है तो कंप्लीट नंबर लेना है, अगर कुछ नहीं तो हम 0 लिखेंगे, वो लेना है, उसके सिवा कुछ भी हमें इस नंबर्स में नहीं लेना है. क्लियर? दैट्स व्हाई व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ होल नंबर? व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ होल नंबर्स मींस नेचुरल नंबर including 0 is called whole numbers. Natural numbers including 0 is called whole numbers. Understand? In whole numbers, decimals will not be included, fractions will not be included. Understand? Only complete numbers will be taken. Understand? So whole numbers are denoted by capital W. Whole numbers are denoted by capital W, and they are start from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so on and so on. Clear? So next I will ask you some questions. All natural numbers are whole numbers? Yes. All natural numbers are whole numbers? Yes. This is one right. But all whole numbers are natural numbers? No. Why? Because in whole number 0 is there. 0 is not a natural number. If we excluded 0, all whole numbers are natural numbers? Yes. Excluding 0, all whole numbers are natural numbers. Clear? Next definition, it is the main, that is your chapter name, that is integers. Now we are going to start about the definition of integers. What is the definition of integers? Definition of integers. So it is a collection of whole numbers and negative numbers is called integers. What is the definition of integers? It is a collection of whole numbers and negative numbers are called integers. For example, negative numbers means -1, -2, -3, -4 up to so and so on. Already you have learned these in your 6th standard. Understand? So a collection of, what is the definition of integers? So your main topic is integer, that's why I am writing the definition here. Okay, a collection of whole numbers, whole numbers and negative numbers, a collection of whole numbers and negative numbers are called as integers. Integers are denoted by capital I. Integers are denoted by capital I or capital Z. Integers are denoted by capital I or capital Z. So they will start from up to so and so on, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so and so on. Understand? So a collection of whole numbers and negative numbers are called as integers. ये already आपने 6th standard में पढ़ा होगा. Okay. So whole numbers are start from here. Okay. Total whole numbers and these are negative numbers. Clear? So a collection of whole numbers and negative numbers are called as integers, and integers are denoted by capital I or capital Z. They will start from up to so and so on, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so and so on. Okay, next we will move to the topic. You know that when integers are starts from up to so and so on, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so and so on, जितना आप लिख सकते हो उतने. Okay, so this is the integers. In this 0 is not a negative number, not a positive number. Okay, 0 neither a positive nor a negative. Okay, what is the 0? 0 is neither a positive nor a negative. And 1, 2, 3 are these are positive integers. -1, -2, -3 are these are negative integers. Understand? So 1, 2, 3, 4. These all numbers are always greater than negative integers. Positive integers are always greater than negative integers, and all these negative integers are smaller than these positive integers. Clear? What the statement have given? What is the statement means? All positive integers are greater than all negative integers. All negative integers are smaller than positive integers. Okay, 0 is greater than 1. Okay, clear? 0 is greater than -1 and less than 1. Okay, next greatest digit, greatest positive integer is 1. Okay, smallest positive integer, smallest positive integer is equals to 1. Next, greatest negative integer is equals to -1. Clear? So once again I will repeat the, see, 0 is neither a positive nor a negative. All positive integers are greater than negative integers. All negative integers are smaller than positive integers. Smallest positive integer is 1 and greatest negative integer is -1. Next, 0 is less than every positive integer and 0 is greater than every negative integers. So what does that means? 0 is less than every positive integer, Next, 0 is greater than every negative integer. Okay, do you understand what is the integers? Okay, positive integers, negative integers. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Next, all positive integers are greater than negative integers. All negative integers are smaller than positive integer. Next, smallest positive integer is 1 and greatest negative integer is -1. Next, 0 is less than every positive integer. Next, 0 is greater than every negative integers. ये सारे आपको ध्यान में रखने हैं. It may be asked in your MCQs or fill in the blanks, etc. and etc. Okay. Next we will move on to the topic what you have learned in your 6th standard. So we will learn. So if you want to start the exercise, you should remember about 6th standard what you have done. Okay. What you have done in your 6th standard, addition of integers you have learned. So how can you do the addition of integers? See, for example, I am taking one example. Plus that is equals to, you have to do the addition. Next, 1 plus and 1 minus, plus into minus means minus, you have to do in that sum minus. Next, minus plus, you have to do again minus. Next, if minus and minus is there, you have to do the plus. How can we do? You can see with the example. For example, 2 plus 3, that is equals to, this is a positive integer, this one is also positive integer. What is the, if you will add this, what you will get? 5, that is also positive. Okay. Next, we will go with the second one, plus minus. For example, I am taking 7 plus -1, that is -5. Okay. So here what you will get? So -5 I am taking. So what you will get? 7 minus 5, 2 you will get. Okay, on largest number there will be a plus sign. In answer also you should keep plus sign. Understand? So on greatest number there will be a plus sign. In answer also you should keep plus sign. Next then after minus 7, same example I am taking, minus 7 and plus 5. Minus 7 and plus 5. So one is a negative integer, one is a positive integer. So plus minus plus minus plus, what you have to do? Minus. That means 7 minus 5 how much? 2. On greatest number what is the symbol here? Minus. In answer also we should keep minus. Understand? So next minus minus. Suppose minus 7 and minus 5. So 7 minus minus what you have to do? Plus. That means 7 minus 5. So plus 7 plus 5 how much? 13. 7 plus 5. Sorry, 7 plus 5 how much? 12. How much? 12. So minus into minus plus, and largest number there will be a minus sign. In answer also we should keep minus. Clear? Once again I am repeating. If you are taking two positive integers, so we have to do add in this. Plus plus, you have to do add. Next, one positive integer and one negative integer, you have to do minus. That is 7 minus 5, 2. Next, if there is a one negative integer and positive integer, so minus plus you have to do minus. That means 7 minus 5, that is equals to 2, and on largest number there will be a minus sign. So you should keep minus here. Next, minus minus. So what you have to do? Plus 7 plus 5 how much? 12, and on largest number there will be a minus sign. In answer also you should keep minus. Understand? So these type of sums you have already done in your 6th standard. Understand? So in further exercise we will do the sums on these, but we will do the word problems on based on these. Okay, you have to remember these 4 rules. What are that means? In shortcut you have to remember plus plus that is equals to plus, plus minus that is equals to minus, minus plus that is equals to minus, minus minus that is equals to plus. So in this way you have to remember in a shortcut. Okay, so when you remember, when you learn like this, you can easily do the sums. How can you read plus plus that is equals to plus, plus minus that is equals to minus, minus plus that is equals to minus, minus minus that is equals to प्लस. इस तरह से आप याद रखोगे, जब सम्स करते समय आपको इजी से आ जाएगा. सो इसके बेस्ड ऊपर हम वर्ड प्रॉब्लम की एक्सरसाइज करेंगे 7.1. देन आफ्टर हम इंटीजर्स के प्रॉपर्टीज देखेंगे. ओके, क्लियर? नेक्स्ट वी विल मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक. क्लियर? ओके, इन प्रीवियस वीडियो क्लास व्हाट वी हैव लर्न? एडिशन एंड सबट्रैक्शन ऑफ इंटीजर्स वो हमने पढ़ा था. ओके, व्हाट वी हैव लर्न? एडिशन एंड सबट्रैक्शन ऑफ integers we have learned. So how you can remember? So I given easy rules. The rules are written here, and you can remember easily. So what? Plus plus that is equals to plus, plus minus that is equals to minus, minus plus that is equals to minus, minus minus that is equals to plus. ये हमने सुना, ये देखा था. After this, now we will learn some properties of integers. What we will learn? Properties of integers. What we will learn? Properties of integers. So in properties of integers, so on addition we will learn. So first we will move on to the topic closure property. What is closure property? So closure property means, so if two integers are added, what are the result we will get? That is also integers. So if it will be satisfied means the closure property under addition integers will be satisfied, otherwise it will not be satisfied. So whether the closure property on addition in integers it will be satisfied? Yes. See, for example I am taking 5 here, next to minus 7 here. So 5 is a integer. Okay, 7 is also integer. Okay, 5 is also integer, minus 7 is also integers. If I will add this, so for example 5 plus into minus minus that is equals to 7. So 5 minus 7 how much? So 7 minus 5 how much you will get? 2. On largest number there will be a minus sign. In answer also you should keep minus. So इससे आपको क्या पता चलता है? If you are taking two integers, if you you will add this, whatever the result you will get, that one also integers. That means a plus b, that is equals to c. That means a is also integer, b is also integer. Whatever the result you will get. So I am taking example as a c. This one is also integer. That means the closure property under addition in integers will be satisfied. Clear? अंडरस्टैंड, ये समझ में आ गया आपको? अगर हमने दो इंटीजर्स को लिया और उसको ऐड किया और जो रिजल्ट आएगा वो भी क्या होगा? इंटीजर ही होगा. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट वी विल मूव ऑन टू द कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी. वी विल गो ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी. नेक्स्ट वी विल गो फॉर द कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी. Commutative property. So what is the commutative property? So commutative property means a plus b, that is equals to b plus a. A plus b, that is equals to b plus a. So suppose for example this is minus 5 plus 2, minus 5 plus 2 and 2 plus bracket of minus 5. So what you will get? For example, first I am taking LHS. Okay, I am taking LHS. LHS means left hand side. So minus 5 plus 2. So plus or minus? Minus. 5 minus 2? 3. On largest number, what is the sign here? Minus. Okay. Now I am taking the RHS. So 2 plus into minus minus. So 2 minus 5, that is equals to 3. On largest number there will be a minus sign. So in answer also you should keep minus. So minus 3, minus 3. Here LHS equals to RHS. That means a plus b is equals to b plus a. That means commutative property is also satisfied in integers. Understand? So next, commutative property is also satisfied in integers. Okay. Next we will move on to the associative property. So associative property that is equals to a plus b bracket plus c, that is equals to a plus bracket of b plus c. So इस तरह से आपने a b c तो इंटीजर्स लिया and in the same manner a plus b plus c इस तरह से लिया तो इंटीजर्स satisfy होंगे. Yes, associative property will also satisfied in integers. Okay, ये भी satisfied इसमें हो जाएगा. So no need to do the example. Next I will move to the next topic. अगर आपने example लेके किया तो associative property भी integers में satisfy हो जाएगा. Clear? Next we will move on to the subtraction. Sorry, first last additive identity we will see. Then after we will move to the next topic, additive identity. So what is the additive identity? For all integers, additive identity is 0. For example, a is the integer plus 0. What you will get again? A. So if you will add with any integers, is add with the 0, again you will get the integers. This can be called as the additive identity. Clear? Next we will move to the next topic, that is subtraction. That is subtraction. So whether subtraction will be satisfied under closure property or not, we will see. So what is the closure property? A plus b. Here subtraction means a minus b, that is equals to c. So you have to take the integer a and b. If you will do the subtraction, then whatever the result you will get, that is also integer. That means, for example, I am taking minus 4 minus 3. So what you will get? Minus minus plus 4 plus 3, 7. On largest number, what will be the sign here? Minus. Therefore a minus b is equals to c. यहाँ पर satisfy हुआ. यानी closure property under addition, under subtraction, closure property under subtraction इंटीजर्स में ये satisfy हो गया. हमने यहाँ पर नेगेटिव लिया, कोई बात नहीं, आप पॉजिटिव भी ले लो. 4 plus 3, that is 4 minus 3, that is equals to कितना आएगा? 1. यानी 4 is also integer, 3 is also integer. Whatever the result you will get, that one is also integers. So subtraction will be satisfied in integers by a closure property. ये satisfy हो गया. Next we will move on to the topic subtraction under commutative property. same subtraction, it will be satisfied in commutative property or not. So what is the commutative property? Commutative property, that is a minus b that is equals to b minus a, it should be satisfied. ये होगा या नहीं होगा? Say I am taking the example 4 minus 3. So 4 minus 3 what? That is equals to 1. Next, so a is a 4, b is a 3. Next reverse, 3 minus 4. So 4 minus 3, 1. On largest number there will be a minus. In answer also you should keep minus. So 1 minus 1. Whether a minus b is equals to b minus a, हुआ यहाँ पे? नहीं. So in integers under commutative property, if you are taking a subtraction, it will not be satisfied. That means a minus b is not equals to b minus a. Understand? In the same manner, if you are taking under associative property, that is a minus b bracket of minus c, that is equals to a minus bracket of b minus c, they will not be equal. ये subtraction associative property में satisfied नहीं होगा. ये ना closure property में क्या क्या होगा? Closure property में addition में closure property satisfy होगा. Next commutative property satisfy होगा. Associative property भी satisfy होगा. मगर when you are taking subtraction in integer, only closure property satisfy होगा. Commutative property satisfy नहीं होगा. And associative property भी satisfy नहीं होगा. Understand? So ये यहाँ तक complete हो गया. Next we will move to the next. Okay, now we will learn multiplication of integers. So some concept already you are learning in your 6th standard. Once again I am repeating. First we have what we have learned on addition and subtraction. First when I am starting the chapter, what we have learned. First, how we can do the addition and subtraction of integers we have learned. Thereafter, properties of integers on addition and subtraction, whether they will satisfy closure property, commutative property or associative property we have seen. So, when we taken the rules, properties, so under additions, integers will be satisfied in closure property, commutative property and associative property. And when they are taken integers in subtraction, only closure property will be satisfied and a commutative property will not be satisfied and associative property will not be satisfied. Now we are moving on to the multiplication of integers. Already you are learning your 6th standard about the multiplication of integers. How? See, for example, these rules you have to remember for easily. So if you remember these, you can easily do the sums. So in shortcut, how can we see? Plus into plus, that is equals to plus. Okay. Plus into minus, that is equals to minus. Minus into plus, that is equals to minus. Minus into minus, that is equals to plus. So understand? ये आपको ध्यान रखना है. Clear? So this you have to remember. For example, see, listen. This is a positive integer. This one is also positive integer. 7 3 is how much? 21. Clear? Next now I am taking second one. What is that? One is a positive, that is 7 into minus 3. Okay, 7 3 is a 21. So plus into minus, minus. Okay, plus into minus, minus. In answer you should keep minus. When you are multiplying with a positive integer and one negative integer, after getting the result, you have to keep a negative sign here. Why? Because plus into minus, that is equals to minus. Next now I am taking minus 7 into 3, that is equals to 7 3 is a 21. Minus into plus what? So that is minus. Therefore 7 3 is a 21 and in answer you should keep minus. Why? Because minus into plus minus. Next now I am taking minus 7 into minus 3. 7 3 is a 21 and minus into minus plus. So already minus into minus what? Plus. This is already positive integer. No need to keep the positive sign here. Understand? So these type of sums we have to do in exercise 1.1, that is based on your 6th standard only. Okay, just up to now what I done means just I recap the lesson. Only मैंने recap, मैंने आपको जो भी आपने 6th में पढ़ा उसको मैंने एक बार recap किया है. तो आपको क्या करना है, एक्सरसाइज 1.1 नेक्स्ट वीडियो क्लासेस में स्टार्ट हो जाएगा। तो इसके लिए जो भी मैंने लिया है, पहले एडिशन एंड सब्ट्रैक्शन ऑफ इंटीजर्स, प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ इंटीजर्स और एडिशन एंड सब्ट्रैक्शन, वो आपको याद रखना है। नेक्स्ट मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ इंटीजर्स, ये भी आपको ध्यान में रखना है, ठीक है, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट ये रूल्स याद कर लेना है, ओके। ये किसके ऊपर है, मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ रूल्स है। ये क्या है, मल्टीप्लिकेशन रूल्स है। क्या इस तरह से पढ़ना है, जैसे मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ उसी तरह से आप याद कर लेना है, ठीक है। प्लस इंटू प्लस दैट इज इक्वल्स टू प्लस, प्लस इंटू माइनस दैट इज इक्वल्स टू माइनस, माइनस इंटू प्लस माइनस, माइनस इंटू माइनस प्लस, इस तरह से याद करना है, क्लियर। सो क्या प्लस इंटू प्लस प्लस, प्लस इंटू माइनस माइनस, माइनस इंटू प्लस माइनस, माइनस इंटू माइनस प्लस। एंड एडिशन और सब्ट्रैक्शन का आपने क्या देखा था, एडिशन एंड सब्ट्रैक्शन का रूल आपने क्या देखा था, उसको भी याद रखना है। मगर उसमें थोड़ा चेंज है, क्या है, करते समय वो आपको ज्यादा ध्यान देना है। वो क्या है, प्लस आर प्लस दैट इज इक्वल्स टू प्लस, प्लस आर माइनस दैट इज इक्वल्स टू माइनस, माइनस आर प्लस दैट इज इक्वल्स टू माइनस, माइनस आर माइनस दैट इज इक्वल्स टू प्लस, ये याद रखना है। मगर यहाँ पर माइनस इंटू माइनस सीधा पॉजिटिव आ जाएगा, नेगेटिव कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है। तो मैं यहाँ पर आपको डिफरेंस बताने वाला हूँ। सी फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पर मैंने लिया -7 इंटू -3 दैट इज इक्वल्स टू 21, नो नोट टू कीप द प्लस साइन। नेक्स्ट यहाँ पर मैं ले रहा हूँ -7 एंड -3, यहाँ पर सब्ट्रैक्शन हो रहा है, एक माइनस माइनस है, दोनों माइनस, तो यहाँ पर 7 + 3 कितना 10, क्यों, माइनस माइनस है तो क्या करना है, प्लस करना है। ये आंसर on largest number what will the sign here, so minus है, यहाँ पर largest number कौन सा है, इसमें 7 है, इसके सामने कौन सा साइन है, माइनस, so therefore in answer also you should keep माइनस। तो ये दोनों आपको ध्यान रखना है। एडिशन एंड सब्ट्रैक्शन के रूल के समय ये ध्यान रखना है, और मल्टीप्लिकेशन करते समय ये ध्यान रखना है। मल्टीप्लिकेशन करते समय नो नीड टू कीप एनी साइंस, जो आएगा उसके अकॉर्डिंगली आपका आ जाएगा। प्लस इंटू प्लस सीधा प्लस आ जाएगा, प्लस इंटू माइनस है तो माइनस, तो वो माइनस सीधा आ जाएगा। मगर यहाँ पर क्या है, एडिशन और सब्ट्रैक्शन कर रहे हैं हम, तो इसमें ग्रेटेस्ट नंबर को आप बार बार ऑब्जर्व करना है। पूरा सॉल्यूशन करने के बाद ये रूल्स को याद रख के जो भी रिजल्ट आ जाएगा, रिजल्ट आने के बाद कैलकुलेशन करने के बाद ग्रेटेस्ट नंबर यू हैव टू फाइंड। सो व्हाट आर द साइन ऑफ ग्रेटेस्ट नंबर, सेम साइन यू शुड कीप इन योर आंसर आल्सो, ओके। दैट्स व्हाई इसके लिए मैं बोलता हूं व्हाट इज द साइन ऑफ ग्रेटेस्ट नंबर, सो दैट इज माइनस, सो देयरफॉर इन आंसर आल्सो यू शुड कीप माइनस। ये ज्यादा ध्यान में आपको रखना है, अंडरस्टैंड। यहां तक हो गया। नेक्स्ट वी विल मूव ऑन टू द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मल्टीप्लिकेशन। तो हम कहां जाएंगे, प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मल्टीप्लिकेशन। व्हाट इज द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मल्टीप्लिकेशन वी विल सी नाउ, ओके। फर्स्ट क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी, फर्स्ट वी विल सी व्हाट इज द क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी, that is a into b that is equals to c. That means a into b that is equals to c means if you are taking a is one integer, b is one integer, and you are multiplying, whatever the result you will get, that is also integer. That means अगर आपने दो integers ले लिए, जो भी आंसर आएगा वो भी कैसा होगा, integer होगा। ये हो सकता है, चलो देखते हैं। -3 into 2, 3 2 how much, 6, minus into plus minus, ये हो गया 3 2 6, तो ये -3 इंटीजर है, यस, +2 ये पॉजिटिव इंटीजर है, यस, -6 ये इंटीजर है, यस। यानी मल्टीप्लिकेशन के अंदर क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी सेटिस्फाई हुआ, ये सेटिस्फाई हुआ। नेक्स्ट अभी हम जाएंगे कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी, नेक्स्ट हम जाएंगे कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी। वेदर कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी विल सेटिस्फाई और नॉट वी विल सी। हाउ द कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी, दैट इज a into b that is equals to b into a, so ये सेटिस्फाई होना है, होगा कि नहीं होगा। सेम एग्जांपल वी विल टेक -3 into 2 and 2 into -3, what will you get, 3 2 6 plus into minus, 2 3 6 plus into minus, so commutative property satisfied, yes, commutative property also satisfied, clear. Next associative property, whether associative property will be satisfied or not, so we will see. So in associative property whether it will be satisfied or not, now we will see, okay. So associative property, associative property, So with the associative property will be satisfied or not? So yes, associative property भी satisfy हो जाएगा. So I am not taking the example. In the same manner, if we see वो satisfy हो जाएगा. So A into B into C that is equals to A into bracket of B into C. ये satisfy होगा? Yes, compulsory associative property satisfy होगा. तो हम देखते हैं integers में additions के closure property satisfy होगा, है ना? Closure property satisfy होगा और commutative property satisfy होगा and associative property satisfy होगा. Next subtraction. Subtraction में closure property satisfy होगा, yes. Commutative property satisfy होगा, no. Associative property होगा, no. Clear? Next multiplication. Multiplication में closure property satisfy होगा, yes. Commutative property satisfy होगा, yes. Associative property satisfy होगा, yes. So these many topics you have to remember. Okay. Once again you have to see the video twice, so then only you can understand. After understanding all these topics, you have to remember. Why? Because based on all this, now we are moving on to the exercise 1.1 with the word problems. Understand? So next video we will start with the word problems of exercise 1.1.